Fire Pension Scheme Pre-Retirement Presentation. My name is Andrea Reynolds and I'm part of the engagement team here at Local Pensions Partnership Administration. As a bit of background, LPPA work together with your fire authority to administer your fire pension scheme benefits. The purpose of this presentation is to provide you with an understanding of the retirement process, to explain how your benefits are calculated, and to provide you with a summary of the additional benefits the Fire Pension Scheme offers. In this presentation, we will only be looking at the Fire Pension Scheme 1992. If you require information on the 2006 and 2015 firefighters' pension schemes, this can be found on our website. Should you find you have any questions after watching this presentation, please feel free to contact LPPA and we will be happy to answer those for you. Details of how to get in contact will be provided at the end of the presentation. Let's look at the key points that will be covered by this session. Firstly, I will provide you with an introduction to the My Pension online portal, which is the online service we offer which enables you to view your benefits, run retirement projections, and to update your personal details instantly online. The next section of the presentation will cover the scheme basics and provide an overview of the Fire Pension Scheme 1992. We will then look at how your benefits are calculated and your commutation options. Your commutation options are basically your flexibility at retirement to access part of your pension as a lump sum to best suit your own needs. I will cover retirement ages and explain at what point you can access your pension and how your benefits will be paid. We will then take a look at the important points to note if you are considering returning to work for a fire and rescue authority. The Fire Pension Scheme has other built-in benefits. It's not just a pension for yourself that you've paid for with your monthly contributions over the years. The additional benefits in the scheme are designed to provide for your family in the event of your death, and we will cover these in the later slides. And finally, I will provide you with the contact details for any follow-on questions you may have after watching this presentation. Before we start to further explore the Fire Pension Scheme and the retirement process, I would like to make you aware of the My Pension Online member portal. My Pension Online provides you with a secure way to view and update your pension record online. So if you move house or change your phone number, those details can be updated instantly online. It provides you with a way to produce your own pension retirement calculations using the built-in retirement calculator. This also allows you to input a potential date of leaving in the future, and it will provide you with an indication of what your potential retirement pension may be worth. You can access My Pension Online through our website at www.lppapensions.co.uk. LPPA do try wherever possible to provide a paperless service, and as part of this you will use My Pension Online to view your payslips and P60s once you retire and begin to receive your pension. It's really important that you sign up to access My Pension Online to ensure you are not missing out on receiving important information about your pension. If you've not already done so, details of how to access this service can be found on our website. As I mentioned, when you become a pensioner, My Pension Online is a place you will view your pensioner payslips and P60s. So it's really very important you sign up to this service as soon as you are able to do so. The Fire Pension Scheme 1992 is a final salary scheme designed to provide you with a guaranteed inflation-proof pension based on your length of pensionable service and your final average pensionable pay. The scheme has the provision for you to commute part of your annual pension to provide you with a one-off lump sum. and this allows you the option to structure your benefits in a way that best suit your own circumstances. For each of the first 20 years of pensionable service, you will accrue 1/60th of average pensionable pay, and then for each of the following years, you will accrue 2/60ths of average pensionable pay. This is known as double accrual. The maximum pensionable service that can be built up in the fire pension scheme is 30 years, and therefore the maximum potential number of 60ths that you can count is 40, including double accrual. And finally, the fire pension scheme also offers a level of protection for your family in the event of your death. As a final salary scheme, your pension is calculated using your scheme membership, also known as your pensionable service, multiplied by your final average pensionable pay. This figure is then divided by 60, which is the accrual rate in the scheme, and this provides the amount of your annual pension. LSI and CPD is then added if applicable. The accrual rate is simply the rate at which your benefits build up in the scheme. Your pensionable service is based on your actual accrued service in years and days, including any double accrual. Also included is any transferred in service and extra 60ths you may have purchased. Please be aware, should you have any strike days or unpaid career breaks which you have not opted to buy back, these will not count towards your total pensionable service. In most cases, your average pensionable pay will simply be your pensionable pay averaged over the last 365 days of pensionable service, including London waiting if this applies to you. However, if either of the two preceding periods of 365 days would produce a greater amount, the final pensionable pay from one of those earlier periods could be substituted. This protects your pension if you've experienced a reduction in pay in your last 2 years of service. At retirement, you have the option to take your pension in full paid to you on a monthly basis, or you may decide to opt for a reduced pension in exchange for a one-off, tax-free lump sum if you feel that this would better suit your needs. Early retirement is retirement taken between the ages of 50 and 55 where the firefighter has accrued 25 or more years service but has not attained the full 30 years. Under this circumstance, the commutation of pension to lump sum is restricted to 2.25 times your annual pension. Under normal retirement from age 55, or once you've reached 30 years service and are over age 50, you have the option to commute a maximum of 25% of your annual pension to provide a lump sum. The commutation factors are based on your age as at your first day of pension, and this is calculated in complete years and months. But please be aware these factors are subject to change. Due to the high commutation factors used, it is likely you may exceed the HMRC limits when converting the full 25%, and as a result, an unauthorised payment charge would apply. The limit is most likely to be exceeded if your commutation factor is greater than 20. You do have the option to commute up to the HMRC limit, and as part of the retirement process, we will tell you how much you can exchange while remaining within these tax limits. Late retirement is retirement after age 55 and is permitted as long as you are medically fit enough to carry out your duties. Let's look at an example. This firefighter has attained 30 years service at age 55 with a final pay figure of £36,000. The standard annual pension for this individual is £24,000, which is the annual pension payable to them every year for life. However, They have the option when they retire, instead of taking all their benefits as annual pension, they can exchange or convert up to a maximum of 25% of their pension to provide a larger lump sum. In this example, if the firefighter elected to convert up to the maximum scheme commutation of 25%, they would give up £6,000 of annual pension. Then, using the commutation factor for their age of 21.9, they would receive a reduced annual pension of £18,000 and a one-off lump sum of £131,400. As we can see, as a result, this individual has now exceeded the HMRC limit and a tax charge of £3,420 was incurred. Once the tax charge has been deducted, the net lump sum payable would be £127,980. Now, alternatively, the firefighter could elect to convert up to the HMRC limit. This would provide a maximum lump sum of £122,660.44 and a residual annual pension of £18,399.07 with no tax charge payable. Whatever you decide, your pension is taxable in the same way your salary is now, and every April your pension will be increased in line with inflation, providing you are aged 55 or over. Upon retirement, we aim to pay your lump sum to you within 10 working days of your last day of service, providing we have all the information we require. Fire pensions are paid in advance, and your pension payment date will be confirmed by letter when you retire. Both your monthly pension and your lump sum must be paid directly to a bank or building society account in your name, as pensions are non-assignable and must be paid to you. Please note, any arrears due as a result of backdated pay revisions and subsequent recalculations will be paid to you on the next available payroll run following the recalculation. As I mentioned earlier, My Pension Online is the place you will view your pensioner payslips and P60s, so it's really very important that you sign up as soon as you are able to do so. Now let's take a look at the important points to note if you're considering returning to work for a fire and rescue authority or a sponsoring employer. Your FRA may stop all or part of your pension in payment if you are re-employed by them or any other FRA or sponsoring employer in any role, including civilian roles, and this is known as abatement. This means if your pension plus your new salary exceeds your final salary at retirement, your pension will be reduced or abated accordingly. Please also be aware if you retire before age 55, a sufficient break is required before returning to work to protect your protected pension age and avoid tax implications. Please seek advice on your own individual circumstances before returning to work so you are making a fully informed decision on any potential impact this may have on your pension. As we've seen, the scheme offers many other benefits in addition to providing a pension at retirement. The death benefits offered by the scheme give peace of mind in the knowledge your loved ones are provided for in the event of your death. Dependents' pensions are payable to a legal spouse or a legal civil partner and are payable for life and calculated based on your pre-commutation pension amount. The amount payable is typically equal to half of your gross pension, and providing all your service has been built up post-1978, the amount would be the same whether you married pre- or post-retirement. This means your marriage could take place before or after you retire, and the benefits payable to your spouse would be the same in the event of your death. And this pension would remain payable unless they remarried or entered into a new civil partnership. Please note, from 1972, the spouse's pension was increased to be paid at a half-rate pension. However, before this date, other rates may have applied. I would also like to highlight there is no provision in the 1992 scheme to pay a dependent pension to a cohabiting partner. The scheme also provides dependence benefits for biological children, adopted children and stepchildren, providing they meet the necessary criteria. In order to be eligible, the child must be under the age of 17 or under the age of 23 and in full-time education. And a child's pension can be payable for life if the child is permanently disabled. Children's pensions are paid at the rate of 18.75% of your pre-commutation pension for one child, or 37.5% for two or more divided equally. The total amount of dependents' pension payable to both a widow or widower and the children combined is limited to the value of your own pension. We've now reached the end of the presentation. Lots more information is available on our website at www.lppapensions.co.uk. This is also the place to sign up to the My Pension online service that I have previously mentioned. Should you have any questions, we ask that you use the Contact Us form available on the website, and a member of the team will get back to you. There is also a recording of this presentation, which is available to you via the LPPA website.